Hey, welcome back. It's Coach O'Connor, continuing my series on things you can do to improve your scores at tryouts. So we covered hitting, covered bunting, we covered fielding ground balls, fly balls, we covered throwing the ball, we covered catching the ball. And now I want to talk about a couple of specific positions, catcher and pitcher. First, I'm going to cover some stuff about the catcher. These are two pretty specialized positions. I always make all of my players learn how to play every position, and I rotate them quite a bit when they're young so they can get a feel for everything. The only exceptions are pitcher and catcher because those are pretty specialized, and you have to really want to do that. Your heart has to be in it. I still make everybody try pitching, and if they're pretty good at it, then I try to encourage them to continue it. Because a lot of girls who are natural athletes, they don't know that they can be a good pitcher. They've never tried it, but they can figure it out. Some learn to love it, some don't. And it's the same with catching. If you have a good athlete who's tough, but they've never tried it before, I would say make them try it. And if they're good at it, try to encourage them to continue it. And if they love it, great. If not, it's not one of those things that you should really force them to do. Now, if somebody says, I never want to play outfield, that's a little different. That's a case where you say, too bad you're doing it. But anyway, back to catching. So the first thing I want to talk about with catchers, and you will be evaluated at tryouts as a catcher, and things that coaches are looking for, the same things we're looking for in games. So we're looking for you to be loud, we're looking for you to be aggressive, looking for you to be a team leader, somebody who's in charge of what's going on. And now tryouts a little different because you're really just going to be in charge of the pitcher who's throwing to you. There's probably going to be 6 or 7 girls pitching and catching at the same time. But you can use this video for after tryouts too, I guess. So you got to be in charge of the infield. You have to lead them. Everybody's looking for a leader. Everybody is looking for someone to let them know what they should be doing, and that's your job as the catcher. So, for example, in between every batter, you're going to jump out in front of home plate and scream how many outs there are, where the plays are, who to watch out for. That way, they'll feed off of your confidence. It's also important to make friends with the home plate umpire because they're human just like everybody else. Even though there is an official strike zone, we all know that not all umpires follow that. But if you're making friends with them, then your chances of getting close calls to go your way, they go way up. So those are a couple of just mental and verbal things that you can do first to impress the coaches and show them that you are ready for the demanding position of catcher. And next we're going to get into more specific things, mechanics and drills and skills that catchers need. So subscribe, tune in for more.